I just wanted to go ahead and give a quick update. So I'm going to be sharing some videos that I took on the way to Oregon from last week, but I just wanted to kind of give a brief overview since the videos are kind of scattered out throughout the day. We did go to Oregon. We drove last Sunday we left at like 8 o'clock at night and we got there, drove through the morning, and then we got home at 8 o'clock the next day, literally like right on the dot. So it was a quick 24-hour turnaround trip. It was exhausting, but it was so worth it. We got the green light. My lining looked great. It was thin, and I had no cyst, so we were able to go ahead and start. I did start an antibiotic, I believe is what they gave me that day for my frozen embryo transfer. And also on Thursday, I received my IVF meds. And this time I am only gonna be taking one shot, the trigger shot. And I'm gonna be doing suppositories. And I think they have me on one other medication. I don't know what it is, but I was shocked how affordable this cycle of meds is. I was expecting and trying to budget for around $1,000. It was under $200, so it was really nice. However, we are obviously eating the expenses and rating that cost and travel expenses, so it evens out, but we're just spending a lot more on travel. I do go back again on the 8th of February for my lining check to make sure that everything looks good, and then on that day we will find out when our transfer is. I will be traveling to Portland, Oregon by myself on a plane, so thankfully no driving. We were able to book ahead right after that last appointment in order to try to get it at a more affordable rate. But after the 8th, I will go ahead and update with what news we get. Hopefully everything looks good and we get to transfer. I may have to stay one night. They may want me to go back on the 9th. I know that can change. I know it can be any time after the 8th that they may want me to come back. Hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully it's a smooth, simple transfer. I am doing a natural cycle, so really it's based off my body, and that is why I'm not doing the progesterone and oil shots this time, because my body is naturally creating all the hormones. The other thing I'll kind of touch more on when we know when our transfer date is, but I am thinking that I'm going to be testing out the trigger shot, and let me know if you guys are interested in me doing that and watching that. I am a big tester. I wish I wasn't. I wish that I was a normal person that could have the patience to wait until 7 days after transfer to test and to see if it worked. But I'd be lying to myself if I said that that's what I was going to do. I've already ordered pregnancy tests. They're ready. So as soon as I transfer, I'm either going to be testing out my trigger shot, or I will be waiting about 6 days post-transfer in order to test early. We'll see. I tested early with my son, and I knew early on, so I haven't decided, but let me know if you want me to document that, and if that's something that interests you, I might share that here. I may not. It just depends. So thank you. I'm going to be posting a few video clips that we made along the way to our clinic. Message me down below if you have any questions. We're really excited, and hopefully this works. Again, I know it may not, but I'm choosing to believe that it will, and I keep trying to just tell myself I'm fertile, I'm capable of carrying a baby, so if it's meant to be, it will be, and if it's not, it won't, and we'll just take it one day at a time, one step at a time. I don't want to think about too much ahead, because we just don't know what's going to happen. So thank you for watching, guys. And we're off. We're gonna drive through the night and hopefully get there by 6 o'clock in the morning. It's 8 o'clock our time.
We're gonna take breaks, sleeping and driving, so that we can make it there safe and have some rest.
Pray for us. We made it. We're in the Shasta area and I drove. I'm exhausted. I need my nap. My husband was able to nap. Only like 6 hours to go. Oh, I made it to Oregon. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning. I had a really good nap. But it's my turn to drive now and I'm so tired. It's gonna be a rough day tomorrow. But we're getting there way too early because there's no traffic, so yeah. How are you feeling?
Good. A little bit tired. But overall, it hasn't been a terrible drive.
I know. I was just saying, we got here way faster. So
Very fast.
we made it to our baseline, my mean check, or just baseline check. So time to meet with that little guy. And it was our first day away from our son. So romantic. Like, this is how we get to make a baby, guys. So we're just in the middle of nowhere, somewhere at a rest stop in Oregon. As soon as we left the clinic, we hurried up and hit the road so we can get home to our little guy. But we have really good news. We got cleared to start the cycle. My lining was thin and there were no cysts, so we are good to go. I go back to Portland on around the 8th, sometime around there. I'm pretty sure on the 8th. So we'll see what happens, but now we're just wanting to make it home. This is going to be like a total of literally 24 hours, 10 hours in and 10 hours out.
We're excited to move forward though, for the quick turnaround that it is. It was rough, but it's worth it. We're making progress.
I really want to be hiking. We're just driving through. We've been on the road for like 5 hours, maybe 6. I don't even know anymore. Well, technically we've been on the road for like 15